Would have liked to listen a little bit more to this whole New California Republic thing, because it sounds like there might be civilization out west. What's going on here? Hey!
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
Is that your wife?
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Wait, did he steal Sean to replace his kid?
I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake.
Oh, they're in Frisco.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
Kind of surprised that the Golden Gate Bridge is still up.
I know, but that's where I come in.
Seeing as like every disaster movie takes it down first.
In 3 years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Aw, baby!
Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub.
See,
rolling into town.
I'm wondering how much of this is, you know, Nick's affectation.
Everybody knew I
on
was
the
the
memory,
one who
because
shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town.
this is totally Detective
It all
Noir
worked
too.
out pretty damn well. For a while. Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Wait, security for the she?
I promise.
In Fallout 2, don't you
I
like
know.
wipe the she out?
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I wonder if you actually can fall off the memory synapse.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
Oh man.
And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Aw. They killed his family? Now I feel bad. I mean, I don't really feel bad about killing him for taking Sean, or shooting off his limbs and his head and ripping out a piece of his brain and whatever other cyber augmented things there were, but
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
hey,
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me.
oh, you got your scar
That
already.
was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Okay.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Okay. So at some point he went bad and just started whacking people for money. Or stealing people's children for
Mr.
money.
Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want? First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more.
Oh
and kept
God,
making
I've
it
already
better
heard that.
each time. You still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting them.
Manual override.
Oh shit. This again.
I'll try to
Eggheads
locate
never
another
liked
memory as
taking
quickly
orders
as I
from
can.
a
Please try to
dirty,
remain calm.
contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
What do you mean? Why was
Big
Sean so
heads never
special?
liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Oh, okay. Heard that.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Aw.
Too bad he left alive the one person he
That was
shouldn't
empty.
have.
That's it. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all
Just
Oh my god.
find it.
They all woke up?
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
They all woke up? No way. Oh man.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
They actually...
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
No. No. Wrong.
This is the one. Here.
What about... What do you think of me?
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Oh, wait.
If he could
Is
take
this-
me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Is this a post-death memory? Did you think this as you were dying? Sean! Sean!
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
No!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go.
Hey, can I at least... What did you think about Sean? What did you think about Sean?
Biogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. Intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
So angry right now.
Is that your son?
Sean!
Wasn't my
This
idea
appears
to
to be
settle
a very
down with a
recent
kid
one.
in the middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
Wait,
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet
Is this-
projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
what?
I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if
No,
things had
no.
turned out differently.
No.
There's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
No. How?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay.
The
The
hell?
new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger,
I
and faster
want
than almost
that
any real human.
Trench coat. My
I'm just
God.
glad they were always on my side.
Gorgeous.
One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
What?
Okay.
So, no. What? What, okay, hold on.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye,
What?
Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What?
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Ready. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Okay.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before.
Where'd
How
Nick
do you
go?
feel?
Where's Nick? Side effects?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for.
It's kind
As
of
I said
alarming.
before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Virgil?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything.
Anyone can
He
defect.
could answer
Come
all sorts of
on.
questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
The hell's the glowing sea?
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell.
Well,
The
if he had a hazmat
exposure
suit,
alone.
right? It is the perfect hiding spot.
That's why he's there. to make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same.
Oh, God.
If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Right.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will
You are
only
such
kill
a
you.
buzzkill.
Dead. D-E-A-D.
God, just
So be
harshing
sure
my
to find a
vibe.
way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, well...
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh?
Ah!
I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Yes. Serious.
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her important work as a robot.
Why not?
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
I've never considered anything like you're proposing.
Yeah,
It's an
well...
interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard.
You're being
We
very
translate
casual about it,
those from
for
the
it
brain
being
to
something never
computers and
considered
back
before.
All the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
How do you know about synths?
What do you know about synths?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data. That's my hope, at least.
You really are being very casual for somebody who's terrified of Institute infiltration and synths.
So it is possible, then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute.
What?
But the procedure isn't always
What the hell?
successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I would like to try. Sure.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
Okay.
You should get back to me soon.
I guess you'll just be here then? Oh, hello. Robco Fun.
There we go.
Hey, I got a Grognak the Barbarian holotape. Well, game. Yes. Alright, take it.
I like the colors on this comic book. They're very bright.
Do you have a terminal that I can hack? Anything for me to read? Nothing? No? Alright. Well, that was an entire session's worth of exposition. So, we'll get... Hello? No. I guess we'll quit for now and come back to it later. And I'm gonna have to pick up a new companion. Maybe Hancock. And see where things go from there. Talk to you later.